Yeah, hello guys. In this session, we would like to be concentrating on efficiency parameters. So, till now, what we have done is we have undergone many stages of our machine learning uh, machine learning model. And while we are developing learning model, we will be going on different pages. If we consider first phase, we will be taking our data. In the next phase, we will be uh, pre-processing the data by using some techniques, and later on we will be constructing our models, right, by using some classification algorithms, by using some regression algorithms, or any algorithm. We don't bother about that. Using that algorithm, what we will do is we will construct the model. After constructing model, we will test the model. We will test the model with some test data. The construction of model is consisting of training itself. Training is also a part of construction. After constructing, we will train the model. After training the model, we will test with some test data. We will test with some test data. After testing, we need to find how much how much accurately our model is performing. We need to find the accuracy. Okay na? That is one of the important thing. Okay na? Yesterday for knn algorithm we had taken an example. Let me show that example once. Where is that example? See, this is example, right? So what we have done is we had three categories here. In this example, we are having three categories. One is fruits category, one is proteins category, one is vegetables category. In these categories, there is one new data came into. With this all this data, we trained our model. After training our model, what we did is, if tomato comes, what we did, we had tested with that data. What is our output? Our actually actually this tomato should fall into the category of vegetables, but our model has predicted that as a fruit. Yes or no? So actual value is vegetables. So it's the tomato, as a human being we know that. But through KNN algorithm, it has not it is not predicting correctly. It has not predicted correctly. What it has predicted, instead of predicting it as a vegetable, it has predicted as fruit. We had calculated the Euclidean distance for that. The main agenda of KNN is we need to find the Euclidean distance between the points. Okay na? So our actual value is vegetable, but it has predicted as fruit. Okay na? So we need to find how much our model accuracy is. To find model accuracy, we need to know about some parameters. Today we will be knowing about that parameters. Okay na? How much our model is accuracy or not. To find that, we will be having some parameters. In this session, we will be concentrating on that parameters. Okay na? First parameter what we will be discussing is confusion matrix. Okay na? Confusion matrix. So this confusion matrix is an performance measurement of for a machine learning classification problem. Yes or no? So you will be knowing about this confusion matrix. Why this confusion matrix is used? This confusion matrix used to perform it is used for finding the performance. Where output can be of two or more classes. So let us consider our best cancer uh, diagnosis project. So there are the output for our project is either stage 1 or stage 2, that is class 2 or class 4. So here we are having output as two classes. Okay na? So this confusion matrix can uh, can be can be applied on two or more classes. Okay na? This is about a brief introduction about this confusion matrix. So it is extremely useful for measuring recall, precision, specificity, sensitivity, accuracy, and most importantly, AUC and ROC curve. So by using this confusion matrix only, we can find all the following terms: recall, precision, sensitivity, specificity, accuracy. All these parameters will depend on confusion matrix. If you find confusion matrix, then uh, we will then only we will find all these parameters. So let us understand now. Let us understand about what exactly TP is, FP is, FN is, TN in terms of pregnancy analogy. So now I will show you a diagram which represents confusion matrix. See, this is what exactly the confusion matrix is. So this confusion matrix is of size 2 by 2. It is 2 by 2 matrix consisting of 2 rows and 2 columns. 2 into 2, 4 boxes, right? So here we are having 4 boxes. So this confusion matrix is drawn between actual values and predicted values. So we have predicted in KNN algorithm in last video. What we did, we have predicted the tomato as fruit, but it is an vegetable. So there is actual value. What is actual value? Actual value is tomato is a vegetable. What is predicted value? The predicted value for that is by our model is it as a fruit, right? So we are having predicted values and actual values. So this confusion matrix is drawn between actual values and predicted values. Okay na? So these actual values takes two values. Actual values is a set which consisting of two values, that is true and false. Okay na? Actual values consisting of, it takes two values. Okay, that is, it is a set consisting of two values, that is true and false. Predicted values can take two values, one is positive and second one is negative. So if we have four values, true, false and positive, negative, there will be four combination, guys. One is true positive as first one, false positive second one, false negative third one, false true negative fourth one. There are four combinations. If there are two variables, we will be getting four possibilities, that is 2 power n. N represents number of variables. Here we are having two variables, right? So we will be getting 2 square, that is 4 possibilities. Okay na? Now see here, t represents actual value. Actual value is true and the predicted value is positive. Okay na? That is called true positive. False positive, false negative and true negative. I think this is clear for you. This is confusion matrix. How we draw confusion matrix. Let us come to here. Let us understand what exactly true positive is, false positive is, false negative is, and true negative is. Okay, now see here, a true positive is a outcome where model predicts correctly. The positive case. See here model is predicting. Here model is predicting correctly. If model predicts correctly, then it is positive case. Here the positive case is being predicted correctly. That is the reason why it is true positive. Similarly, a true negative is an outcome where the model correctly predicts the negative case. Okay now, I will show you an example regarding this. What exactly negative case is, what exactly positive case is. A false positive is an outcome where model incorrectly predicts the positive case. And similarly, it is see, for false negative is an outcome where model incorrectly predicts the negative case. Okay now, let me show you a diagram here. Let me show you a figure. See here, I think you will be seeing this screen. So a true positive